So this edition of the book is also notable for being the last one to feature both Norris and Ross McWhirter as co-editors and compilers. So that's like the 1976 one that was published in 1975.
Okay.
The twin brothers had been sports journalists who were first tapped by the managing director of Guinness Breweries to put together the original compendium of records in 1954. While Norris would retire as chief editor of the series after publishing the 1986 edition, he was left to fill the role himself for the last decade after Ross was assassinated by the Provisional IRA in November of 1975.
What?
Yeah.
For his crimes? What happened?
Well,
was he just a famous guy?
Ross, who had previously advocated for the compulsory registration of all the million-odd Irish nationals in the UK, became a marked man when he publicly offered what was essentially a bounty of £20,000 to £50,000 for any information leading to an Irish Republican terrorist conviction.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind. Fuck him.
Yeah. So,
all right, no, I'm changing my mind.
Yeah, like...
We should make them all wear tags. What? Aren't you the sports guy?
Yeah, I was not expecting any of this, but it's no, these dudes are like huge Tories. So Ross
he just shows up in the UK. He's tied to the top of a car, and Carter is just like barreling toward him. he's in the dynamite T-bone. No.
Yeah, okay, no, you weren't expecting that, hey?
I wasn't expecting that, but it is nice that, like, if there... How to describe this? I wasn't expecting it, but, like, in the ways that history is stupid, it makes sense that that happened. That is the correct amount of stupid to have actually happened.
Yeah, and so I'm getting a little bit out of like my depth here, but just from kind of briefly reading up on it, because like today you're like, oh, Guinness, like it's that Irish beer, big Irish thing. But when it was like in its classic days, like it was like a Protestant drink. Like Arthur Guinness, I believe, was a Protestant.
Okay.
And there was a chunk of time, I can't remember when it was, but I believe it was if you worked at the Guinness brewery, you had to quit if you wanted to marry a Catholic.
Jeez, okay.
So there's a lot of this going on.
Drinking Guinness brackets politically.
Yeah.
Who is the Gestapo? Who's the Guinness Gestapo who figures out if you're dating a Catholic? Or does it just get around the community? Like what? Who comes over to you at the brewery and puts a hand on your shoulder and just warns you? He points to the next vat over where someone's shoes are just floating in it as a warning.